Welcome to the Inbetween. Oh. Just go for it, man.
But Blau, are you alright? Damn that state alchemist. How dare you make Blau shriek like that? What? We haven't lost yet? Of course not, Blau. Guys, get in here now!
Uh-oh.
We ain't got a choice. All of us have got to gang up on him. We'll have our revenge. So this is a very special in-between where we actually play more of the game.
Right. You were going to talk about a bad audition you had, though.
Oh my god.
Can you talk about that and play?
Yeah. Or, okay, so like, I was so stoked about it. It was for History Channel, right?
Oh, nice.
And I was so stoked. And it was, I was stressed as fuck, right? Because I get really, like, crazy stressed and really anxious when it comes to auditions like that.
Sure.
And it was for a hosting gig. Oh, god damn it. And, so it was a 30-minute interview with this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to talk about, myself and why I was best for the job and tell a bunch, some stories about, what the audition, the hosting gig that it was going to be. So I don't want to say too much, just in case.
Sure. Yeah.
And at the end of it, because the night before and before I auditioned, I was like, I'm in here just to bring price tag down on other people. Like, I shouldn't be auditioning. They're not going to cast me. Because, I've been in that place before where I've auditioned for roles just to bring the price tag down on someone who's famous.
Okay.
And that sucks. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And, so I do this long audition. It went really well. I was I was super in it. I was really funny. And, oh shit, no.
No.
And at the end of it, he was like, oh yeah, that was really good, but we've got like this person who writes for these articles and this dude, a couple of dudes who write for who've published books about this topic. So really, you're a dark horse. And so, your audition was great, but you're a dark horse, so you're probably not going to get it.
Jeez.
And I was like, what the fuck did you even talk to me about this for? And it sucks because I put in 3 days of work for this audition.
Yeah.
And I had to do a bunch of research and learn a bunch of sides and then have to be able to talk about things. And then immediately it was, well, you're the dark horse. You're probably not going to get it at the end of the audition. I was like, why in the fuck do you even do that?
Yeah.
It was
seriously
horrible. It just, my whole day was ruined. It was shot. It was shot.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. Yesterday was not a good day. Yeah. But, like I said, you have to fail. You have to fail over and over again.
Right.
That's what keeps you funny. That's what keeps you going. Because, really, at the end of the day, that's going to be a funny story. I do all of this work, and I have to... And it was a Skype interview, and they were like, you have to look at the camera 100% of the time. Do not look away. It's required. So, I'm staring at this little fucking computer nipple.
Right.
And so he's moving and talking, and then I'm also, distracted by me in the corner of the screen because it's on Skype, so I can see myself. So I have to wrestle with not looking at him because that's what you do when you talk to people, but not looking at myself because I'm narcissistic as fuck. And talking about child labor and pregnancy in early America.
Wow.
Which I thought was very funny because of the new healthcare bill and Mother's Day is on Sunday. And I went through all of this shit a half hour just to be told, no.
Right.
No, brush. And I was like, oh.
Without any deliberation or anything.
No, he was just
hey,
yeah, you're probably not right for this.
That
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it sucked.
Well, you know what? It sucks that you did all that work and got turned down, but at the same time, it's probably better to just know right away than to be on the string for a week, am I gonna get it, and they get that call that crushes your soul.
But that's the thing. Anymore, in auditioning here in Hollywood and stuff like that, it's you don't get a call if you didn't get it.
That,
you only get the call if
right.
you get it.
Yeah.
So you can feel really good going out of an audition, and then it's just
a slow
radio
degradation.
silence. And then a week later, you're like, yeah, I fucking didn't get it, I guess. I'd rather 2 days later get a call and be like, hey, I'm really sorry, we offered the part to someone else.
Right.
But instead, they just fucking Irish exit out of your life.
Right.
It's fucking bullshit. It's even more painful that way.
You know what's really funny is that I lived with an Irish guy in college who I called Scoob because I couldn't understand anything he said. And he...
Like Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, like Scooby-Doo. Because the first day I moved in, he moved in, he had been crying because like his dad was leaving him there. And they still lived in Ireland at the time. They hadn't moved to the States. So like there was a big emotional parting. So I stayed in my room, was like, let them do their thing. And I was on my computer typing, and I hear this voice behind me. It was like, "Hey, get about serious." And I just like slowly turn, I'm like, "I'm sorry? My name is Michael. Can I borrow some serious?" Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm having a real hard time understanding what you're saying. And he's like, "My name's Michael. Can I borrow some scissors?" And I was like, "Yes.
Sure, as long as you don't stab me." Because I didn't know what you were saying because I thought you had marbles in your mouth.
Yeah. And so, we became best of friends in college, but he just, like, proved the Irish exit was a thing.
Yeah.
And not on purpose. Whenever there was a bad situation, you would turn to be like, what should we do? And there's just a dust outline of him just fading away.
Like he was Pigpen from the fucking Peanuts
Which is like, like Roadrunner from Wile E. Coyote. They're like, pew! And there's just like a
the cloud
left behind. Yeah, the cloud. And like every situation we would get into, even like the slightest bit of like unease, you would hear this, and he'd be gone.
See, like, I kind of do that sometimes, like at parties, and I think you've seen me do this, and I'm such a dick for doing it. But parties with a bunch of people that I don't know, and I'll be talking to someone that I don't know, and then if I think they're boring, I'll just go bored and walk away.
I haven't seen you do that.
It's so rude. It's so rude. But like, I'll be drinking, and like, I don't have many filters sober.
Sure.
So when I'm drinking, they're all gone. Mm-hmm. And if someone's talking to me about, oh yeah, I'm working on this new company and we do bored, and I'll just walk away from them.
It's a good way to make new friends.
I have enough friends. I've got the friends that I need. I found my circle. I found my closest twos.
Right.
I don't really have room for more.
No, I mean, it's not
it's so
graceful,
mean.
But like...
How can you gracefully tell someone, yeah, I don't really like you?
Right.
Other than bored. I'm just like, nip it in the bud. Let's be expedient about this. I think you're boring. I'm going to leave. You know exactly where you stand.
You're wasting the oxygen. Go tell someone that cares.
Unless you come up with something more interesting, go tell someone else. If you come up with something great, I'm right fucking here and ready to listen.
Oh man,
Chris loves to just rub my nose in it.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, because I'll do that and she's like, that's the fucking meanest thing in the world. And like after parties, she'll be like, you did the bored thing again. I was like, no I didn't. She's like, yeah, you fucking did. And she loves to make me fucking put my nose in it.
Aww.
It's funny.
Sure, yeah. That's how you guys are.
Because like, yeah, I mean we give each other a lot of shit. But these people that I'm like, I say that to, I've never seen again. I think they're like single serving, come to this party, and then either they're like, this isn't the group for me, or it was like, hey, that one fucking dick is going to be there, so I'm never going there again. I don't know which, but either way, I'm not bored.
Right, win-win, you're never bored again. Oh, Lord. All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Later, guys.
I have no idea what we just talked about in that in between. I really don't.
It was just a ramble.
It was.
I think we're done.